I'm still a friggin' nipple on.
Well,
here I am. I'm no longer a nipple. Hey, y'all. Okay. Hang on. I just got to make sure I'm not muted. Okay. Hey, it has been a hot minute. A hot minute since we have been here together. And I'm so glad to see y'all. I want to go ahead and greet everyone because, damn, welcome to my bullshittery. It's just awesome. We've got Squeaka. I know, right? Look, the thumbnail Cardinals to me, whenever I see a cardinal in snow, boom, Christmas. Holidays. I don't know why. It just takes me there. I love it. I'd love to one day have cardinals all over my tree for decorations, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Y'all know with a million cats, just not. We've got Gun Bunny. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you tonight. So she says, I love cardinals. I think it comes from growing up in St. Louis, Missouri. Yep, exactly. I didn't grow up there, but I know what you mean. I love cardinals. And I don't get a lot of snow where I'm at. So, oh, well, one day maybe, but I do get a lot of cardinals. Scott Westbrook. Hey, y'all, maybe it will be an interesting drive home today. I hope so. I have some things to say and, I don't know. I hope y'all can vibe with it. I really do. And we have Castle, not last. Hey, Corn Pop. Good to see you tonight. We got Louise Sparrow. Hello, Louise. How are you doing? We have Claude Sailing. Good to see you. Come on in. Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Make yourself at home. We got Magitech Mags. Hey, Mags, throwing out the heart. Yes. Love you, girl. Love you to death. All right. And I think, Apollome's Minion. Hey, Apollome's Minion and Simi. It's so good to see you. We've got Maddie's daddy, Steve M. Hey, how are you? Come on in tonight. God, it has been a while. And the squirrels have already started, y'all. Yes, it's squirrel time. Let's see if I can keep on track. Let's see if I can do that. And over on Rumble, we've got Jester of Sin. Hey, Jester, Team Man Hands, go. Fake news, but it's good to see you. And, of course, his beloved Darth Arlena. And she says, no, you're not muted, Arwyn. Good. Because I've been having some headphone problems lately. Okay. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all a little bit tonight about the holidays and some things that I've kind of been feeling and that I think pertain to really anyone who is feeling maybe, we all get a little bit of holiday blues. Sometimes it's more pronounced than others, but they're there. Oh, it's a nice gamer. Hey, Good to see you. Come on in. Y'all take a seat. Feel comfortable. Feel good. Ah, and Disney for the win. Holidays used to be the time to feel happiness alive. Now the world is, well, it's just numb. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going to talk about. But first of all, I want to thank everyone for this morning. I know it was just a couple of casual comments thrown out, in Loki's, and then the chat kind of started participating with that. But y'all, that made me feel two things. It made me feel so good and so appreciated and loved. Honestly, it made me feel loved. But it also, because of what I kind of been going through, it made me feel like an imposter. I'm like, y'all, I want to be all sunshines and unicorn rainbow farts and glitter. And I want to be all those things. But damn it, just sometimes I'm not. And I appreciate so much just hearing that from y'all, because honestly, y'all are my sunshine. Y'all are my unicorn rainbow farts. Y'all are my glitter. And I had always said, if I'm ever, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to stay on social media, if I'm going to stay on YouTube, if I'm going to stay recording, not recording, streaming, I'm going to be real. I started out sharing the journey with my husband, that happened with my husband's passing from cancer. And I've kind of, moved through the time of just different experiences that I've had. And I've always been very, very open and transparent with y'all. And I don't want that to stop. I really don't. And that's why I thought, I'm going to go live today. I haven't gone live um, in a long time. Arwyn afternoon, even Arwyn after dark or anything. I haven't done anything where I've really hosted and just done it. We got some more people here. Let's see. Rocky the Black Dragon says, "Hey everyone. Hey, good to see you." And we have Penny. Mwah. Hey Penny. Good to see you tonight. And Project Cambrian. Hey Cambrian. Hey, y'all go ahead and come on in and have a seat. Oh, we've got Galaxy Red over on Rumble. Hey Galaxy, how you doing? And Jester says, Arlena says, yeah, it all started with the missing forks. True. And Jester says, no, Arwyn, you are ever our sunshine and rainbows, but sometimes you hide in the clouds and we get rain. Jester, my God, I'm not kidding. You're going to make me cry. Stop it. That is all true. That is all true. Sometimes I hide in the clouds and we get rain. And Squeaka says, love you even in the dark. Arwyn always have. Thank you, Squeaka. Thank you so much. And we've got Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington, UK. Hi, y'all. Good to see you tonight. And y'all, I can't promise I'm not going to shed a tear or two. I don't make promises I don't keep. That is one thing you will know about me. I do not make promises that I do not keep. Or I do my very, very best, to keep them. They're important. So anyway, I might shed a tear, and I'm not going to say otherwise. But last night was a very difficult night, and I will lead up to that. I want to go back a little bit. And y'all, I'm going to go ahead and be straight with y'all. We're going to talk about some spirituality. We're going to talk about God a little bit. We're going to talk about, I'm going to get a little woo-woo. We're just all over the map today. Okay. But we're all adults. We can all handle it. I am not in any way, shape, or form trying to say this is the way anybody needs to do anything. God, no. Don't use me as an example because I am going through this mess blind. Okay? I am going through this shit without a roadmap. And I want to share it with y'all. Just, I don't know, to maybe it'll connect with someone, maybe it won't. I don't know. But anyway, here we are. Hey, Miss Martin Muses. Good to see you tonight. And Castle says Arwyn is the best. Glitter, bullshittery, and squirrels. I can't argue with any of that. Good or bad, I cannot argue with any of that. Yes, absolutely. And Mag says Arwyn gives me so much love and sunshine to everyone, or gives so much love to sunshine to everyone, but she gives none to herself. Yeah, Mags, you kind of clocked me there. I won't lie. She says, I know, girl, you've been giving me so much this year. You have no idea that your sunshine gave me light in the dark. Thank you, Mags. Thank you. I mean it, y'all. I've had such dark times, and it's gotten way better. Don't get me wrong. And this is part of my what the fuck and confusion, and I'll explain it. But yeah, I've had to really work through some really dark times, and I haven't wanted to. I mean, I've shared some of it. Shit, I've shared a lot of it because that's kind of what I do. I just talk and I share, and for better or for worse, there it is. But y'all have known, y'all know, and the whole reason I wanted to share those things was to have an outlet to kind of talk about it. And also, I know there's other people going through things. There's other people who've had great losses, whether it was a person, a beloved pet, a job, whatever your situation is. You get lost, and sometimes, and the closer that gets towards the holidays, sometimes it messes with us. All we want this time of year is goodwill and good cheer and happiness. And then when we're dying a little, it's kind of hard to find that. Maddie's daddy says, Arwyn, if you ever find yourself in Vegas, Maddie and I will give great hugs. Thank you so much. Y'all, hugs are underrated. Hugs are under freaking rated. If there's someone around you that you can hug and it's, all in the up and up and sensual, blah, blah, blah. I can't believe I'm saying that. Welcome to 23, where you have to clarify everything, but you know what I mean. Ask for a hug and give a hug. Hey, Twinsy. Hey, Twinsy. Good to see you. And here's Arlena. She's here too. I know, Arlene, I'm trying to keep tabs too of Rumble. I just don't know where the hell to put the pop up, but I'll figure it out. Mags is like, and now I'm crying at work. Love you, girl. Yeah, well, shit. Maybe I should have cried more this whole time. It's been almost 4 years. Maybe I should have cried more, honestly. And some people may say, well, you cry all the time, and people think you're just weepy. Well, I don't know. Let them think I'm weepy. Let them think we're weepy, y'all. But okay, here we go. Strap in, y'all. Strap in. Here we go. Drive home from Arlena's. It seems like every time I go to Arlena's, I have some sort of epiphany of some sort. It happened last year. It happened this year. Now, last year, I was bad. I was bad. I was going through some shit, and I went, had an epiphany, came home, worked through it. It was great. This year I was fine. Yeah, I've been struggling with the little things, but for the most part, I've been chill. I've been good. I've been listening to Christmas songs. I'm excited. I've felt that kind of excitement in a long time. And boom, something happened last night that just, wow, what the hell? But anyway, the drive home, I started talking to God. I started praying and communing with him. And I haven't done that either in a long time. And that's my fault. That is my fault. I have this incredible wealth of resource there that I haven't even been bothering to, commune with him. So I did. And Arlene and I had a long talk about that. And I mean, it was a very intense Saturday night. That last Saturday night I was there, I was having talks everywhere and I was bearing my soul. And it was some very, very raw stuff that I just, I'm not comfortable sharing with everyone because we all have that shadow side that, we don't want to necessarily go into. Yes, Daryl, I said I did not say strap on. I said strap in. Strap in. Oh my God. Stop it. Anyway, hey, Irate. Hey. We're shooting the shit. Come on in. So anyway, Saturday night, incredible night for me. I was able to really be myself without any kind of judgment, and it was amazing. And then Sunday, kind of get stuff together, and then Monday morning I left, and it's a long ass drive. It is a long drive, I admit, and I can't remember the last time, if ever, in my adult life. I think once I went to Florida and back, but that's a little less. Where I went was a little less drive than going to Virginia. So I started communing with God. I started talking to him, and I started thinking about it, about things, and just kind of trying to work shit out. And I really feel that he spoke to me, and I was like, what the fuck? I had to really, wow. It was like one of those thawing moments. And he said, you you understood that your life was going to change after, when your husband died, but you have not accepted that it's changed. You have not accepted the process. You have not allowed yourself to be you. And it was like a time I was like, what? And I started chewing on that. And for those of y'all who don't know, which I think most of y'all do, but in February 2020, I lost my husband to cancer. He had stage 4 colon cancer. He lived 3 years and then he passed. February 3rd. I'm sorry. February 3rd, 2020. I keep wanting to say February 2nd because that was our anniversary, not our wedding anniversary, but our anniversary of the day we started going out. But it was February 3rd. And I knew, instantly, when I found out he had cancer, I knew my life was going to change. But it wasn't until he actually passed that it just hit me. My life has changed irreparably, for better or for worse. I'm not saying it was going to be bad, but it's changed. Things are different. And I knew that. And I thought I had kind of dealt with that. And I thought, because I've accepted his death. I truly have. I have accepted that he has moved on to I like to think a better place. I believe that he has. I have accepted that, he has told me he wants me to move on. He told me that when he was alive. I don't want you to mourn me forever. I don't want you to be in love with a ghost. I want you to have good memories of us. If you meet someone one day who treats you right and loves you, you have my blessing. He covered the gauntlet. All the way to whatever is mine that you don't need, you can't use, the kids don't want, give it away, because at least it could give somebody else some use. He covered he ticked all the boxes. And I knew that. And I had worked with that. And I thought, okay, yes, here we are. But I realized I was still kind of living with one foot in one world and one in the other. Because whenever I'm faced with the situation, I paralyze and I feel frozen on what to do about it. And I start, almost panicking, because it's like, well, I'm so used to that. Well, what would we do? What would Robert and I do? Whether it's about the kids, whether it's about the house, whether it's about the cats, whatever the fuck it's about. And y'all, excuse me. Yes, I'm cursey words today because I'm just in a flowing train of thought. And y'all know me, when I get in a train of thought, I don't know what the hell's going to come out of my mouth. I'm just talking. And Arlena says, got to get both feet together. Yeah. So I was thinking about this and I'm like, damn. Oh, hey, Valiant Tyrant. Hey, over on Rumble, he says, I miss being able to cry. Haven't in a long time. Yeah, I get it. I don't cry as much as I probably should. But the point is, I'm moving forward in my life, but there's still a part of me keeping me back, keeping me from completely being me, from being Arwyn in its entirety, from doing what I want to do. It was very liberating driving to Arlena's. Can I just say, oh, Gun Bunny. He would laugh and be annoyed at the number of cats you have. He's probably the damn ghost in my bathtub. He said he would come back and haunt me if I got over 10. Well, hi. So yeah, he would just shake his head and go, I told you I knew my wife. Y'all, this is how that conversation went. Arwyn, when I'm dead and gone, don't you get over more than 10 cats. I won't, because I think I had 12 at the time. No, we had 12. It was after he died. Anyway, long story. But he's like, don't you get over 10 cats. And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't do that. No, at the time we had 8. I said, I wouldn't do that. I'd never do that. And he's like, I know my wife. And I'm like, oh, you're just, shut up. Stop it. No, you're not. No, you don't. Bleh. Oh my God. Yeah, he did. It was all honestly, intended, but shit. What do they say about good intentions? Yes, that's every day, Arwyn. Yeah. Arlena says that's every day. Got to get both feet together. And Cambrian says getting over grief is a process that takes time. It is true. And y'all, I've said it before. I need to write a little booklet. I doubt I could write a book, but maybe a pamphlet on all the shit you don't know and they don't tell you that you find yourself in the middle of. But the point is, he said, you've got to let it go. You have to let that life go. Not the memories, not the good times, not even the sad times. But you are no longer, Arwyn Avalon married to Robert, working in that unit. I'm just me now. I'm just me here. I'm just me with the kids. I'm just me dealing with life. It is up to me to forge my own damn life. What do I want to do with it? What do I want to do with my life? And I was like, mind blown. So I'm like, Lord, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can. I'm so used to, and y'all, I've had some miserable moments. This living in one world and in the other, it is not the way you do it. And we can do that with anything, not just a death. You can do it with, like I said, the loss of a job, or the loss of a creative outlet, or the loss of a pet. I mean, however it fits to your situation, we can always find ourselves in this nebulous space. And I thought, I know what I need to do. And I haven't even told Mary and Arlena this, and y'all, I pretty much tell them most everything. And pretty much. I think I mentioned it to them that this was the thought process and this was what I wanted to do. But I don't think I know I haven't told them I've actually done it. And, I'm going to go ahead and share this with y'all, because why not? Why not? Yes, Valent 10. Yeah, but we're not going to talk about the cats today. We don't talk about kitties. No, we don't. Not today. Thank you, Encanto. We're not talking about kitties today. That's a whole nother level of bullshittery. Yeah. Limbo Castle. Limbo. And hey, Spawn. Y'all say hey to Spawn. And Arlena says, what to do with your life? Move to Virginia. Hey, Spawn, my knitting bag is right up there. If you hand it to me, I'll get you that needle. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Real life. Okay. Yeah, move to Virginia, which, I'm thinking about making a move. It won't happen anytime soon, because I've got, stuff to take care of. But I am seriously thinking about what I want to do with my life. I kind of feel like I need a damn fresh start. I really do. And I don't know exactly what that entails, but that comes with my message. Hang on. Do not lose. Oh, it is tapered. Do not lose the Spawn. That is my darning needle. I didn't think it was tapered on the end, but do not lose it. Go use it. Bring it back. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Once a mother, always a mother. 21 years old, and I'm telling them, I need that shit back. Don't you lose my darning needle, or I will go medieval on your buttocks. But okay, something I did, and this is going to be hard, but I'm going to share it with y'all. Everyone's saying, hey, Spawn. Okay, down the hall. They move fast, boy. When they oh, yep. There you go. They want to come up here. They want something. When they get it, boom, they're gone. I love my kids. I do. I wrote my husband a letter. I said, now, what am I going to do here? And again, y'all, you don't got to do what I'm doing. I'm not telling anyone to do this, because some of y'all may be like, wow, that's really woo-woo, and I'm not comfortable with that. I get it. This is just one of the ways that I'm able to process it and kind of move on. Mr. Buttcrack Media, hey, good to see you. It's been a while. Come on in. Take a seat. Castle says, well, after all the missing forks, it's natural to be protecting of knitting needles. Yeah, she's borrowing She borrowed a darning needle. It's like a big needle for bigger yarn. It's got a little tapered tip. I thought mine was tipless or taperless, but no, it's got a tapered tip. So yay, knitting. Hey, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Anyway, I wrote my husband a letter and I poured everything out into that letter. I told him how honored I was to have him in my life. I told him how I didn't feel I deserved his patience. I didn't feel like I deserved his straight talk. Um, I thanked him for being mine. I thanked him for being the father of my children. I thanked him for being there and seeing me at my basest and at my lowest. And he saw the sides of me that no one else, had seen. In all the years we were married, he was the only one who had seen those sides. And y'all, I'm not going to say I'm difficult. I can be, but I'm not in general. But I do have my difficult moments. And the difficult moments come when I feel like I'm not communicating what the hell I need to communicate. No one gets more frustrated at myself than me when that happens. And I'm emotional. Shit. Air, water, and fire. Gemini air sign. My rising is Gemini, which means I love to talk. I'm very social. I can be very good with words, believe it or not, when I sit down and think about it. Scorpio sun sign. Well, shit, that comes with a lot of stuff. We are the most passionate sign of the zodiac, arguably. I will stand by that. We're very passionate, but we are also some of the darkest. Yes, we really are that dark. That is a side I do not like to share that much of, but we have some dark moments because we get in all those watery, murky depths, and it's not fun. And those of y'all that have stood by me and witnessed that, I love you because it is not fun. And then, Leo moon, fiery Leo moon. That's who I am when I am by myself. I struggle with pride. I struggle with, needing to feel that attention. But at the same time, I'm fiercely loyal, almost to, I don't want to say to a fault, because I don't think you can be loyal to a fault unless you let it cross some boundaries. And I don't let things cross boundaries. There are some things that I just draw a line in the sand. It's like, nope, not going to do. But I am fiercely loyal. And when I love big. I haven't been in love very much in my life, like truly in love. But when it hits me, I know it. And I will do what it takes to make that work, because that's just who I am. Like, who is it? Like those swans that kind of mate for life kind of thing. That's me. If I love you and you love me back, and it's like, okay, it's all good, then I'll do whatever I can for you. Shut up, Twinsy. No one asked you. Daryl says, you difficult? No, I am. I'm a moody bitch sometimes. I really am. It's, it's hard, and I hate it. But, welcome to life. We all hate something about ourselves. Castle says, Arwyn, you're great with words. Your sharing of life and experience with us. Thank you, Castle. Thank you. Arlena says, you are good with words. That's why we have Arwyn out of context. Y'all, I even shock myself sometimes. I'm like, girl, get it together. Are you not hearing it in your brain before it goes out, passes out through your mouth? Obviously not, or you wouldn't have said that. Cambrian says, Gemini, I'm beside myself with anger. Oh no, there's two of them now. Yeah, I have done the dual, I'll wake up one way in the morning. Well, if you don't like what you see, just wait a couple hours. You'll maybe get somebody else. I'll be in a good mood. I mean, I have done that. Not very much, because it's more of a rising. It's more of my surface in my mask. The Gemini, y'all, is what you first see when we meet. It's a whole thing. I'll have to do a video on it one day. But anyway, yeah. So, oh, and Penny says, Arwyn, at church, I lead Hooked on Missions. We make hats and scarves for the needy. That is beautiful, Penny. I love that. I may need to look into that. Just doing some knitting and then donating it. That's a fantastic idea. Arlena says, just give her coffee. That's true. That is true. You give me coffee and I'm just purring like a kitten. That is true. Mag says, Arwyn word vomits rainbows all over. Well, okay. Oh my God, y'all. Chris says, I have to agree, Daryl Siswit was a unicorn fluffing rainbow glitter and sunshine difficult. Oh my God, squirrels everywhere tonight. Squirrels. All right, where was I? Oh, the letter. See, it's all good, y'all. Like I said, I may cry a little bit, but it is all good. So I went ahead and I poured out everything. I thanked him. I told him I loved him and told him I had to let him go. And I even put, I'm not telling you anything you haven't told me. He has told me, Arwyn, move on with your life. He says, I don't want you to be become one of these bitter Bettys. Some people just lose things and they become bitter toward the world and they hate everything. And I'm not saying I don't understand where that comes from. Grief sucks. It sucks, y'all. It is not anything I wish on anyone. And I'm getting to why. I'm getting to why. Okay. I am trying to be a little bit linear here. Anyway, so I took that letter. I wrote it all out. I read it out. I cried. And then I started praying. I'm like, Lord, I need the strength to do this. I need the strength to reclaim my life. Yes, I have moved on in so many ways, but I haven't moved on with the shit I want to do, with things that I think are important, and I know this sounds very me. Well, I mean, I guess it is. Okay. It's me. It is, but it's something I need to do for the betterment of myself. That doesn't mean I still don't have shit to take care of. That doesn't mean I still don't have things that I need to deal with, but it does mean that I need that switch in my brain to click over to where I'm in Arwyn mode. And it's about, what is my dream? I had dreams with my husband. Some of them were realized, some of them weren't. Are the ones that weren't really my dream, or was it a dream as a couple, which there's not a damn thing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having dreams as a couple. That's healthy. But now it's time that I realize, what are my dreams? What do I want to do? Oh, there's my spawn. The spawn has arrived with his darning needle, creamy ramen, and a burnt thumb. Well, shit gets hot around the stove. Taught you that when you were little. Don't touch the stove. Now you're cooking. Shit gets hot when you cook. What can I say? Oh my God. Anyway, yes, Cambrian grief is paralyzing. Oh, Mags, you're going to make me cry again. Girl, you've been selfless so much. It's okay to be thinking of you. I don't know, Mags. I think about myself too much, but in a destructive way. I am my own worst enemy. Someone I love dearly, dearly has told me I get in my own head to the point where it hurts myself. And damn it, they were spot on. And I needed to hear that. And they weren't deriding me. They were saying, no, this is what I'm observing. This is what you're doing to yourself. Stop it. I got called a weenie, y'all. Weenie the Pooh. But they were right. I am a Weenie the Pooh. So yeah, I think it of myself too much, especially in a negative way, is not healthy. But I know what you mean. Thank you. Thank you, Max. And Arlena says it's okay to be selfish sometimes, especially when you provide so many with rainbows and glitter. Thank you. And Cabri says creamy and ramen shouldn't share space in the same sentence. Oh no, it's good. Oh my God, y'all, take some ramen. Get yourself some ramen. Okay, whatever kind you want. Chicken or beef or shrimp, or I don't know if they call it Oriental flavor anymore. I think the term Oriental is canceled, but whatever. Get yourself the ramen you like. Cook it and then add a little, as you're cooking it, add a little bit of cream cheese to it, a little bit of sauce, let it boil and get nice and thick. It's like a stew. Add some chicken, some whatever you like, peas, you like green beans, you want carrots, corn, what the hell you want in there. Toss it all in there. Oh my God, it's amazing. It really is good. But the cream cheese is the key. You can even put regular cheese, but it gets a little gummy. Cream cheese is the key. So anyway, I wrote this letter and I decided to burn this letter. I decided to burn this letter. And as I burned it, my prayer was for all that love and all that hope and all that loss would kind of go out into the universe and dissipate. You know, it was my way of giving it back to God, giving it to God. And I won't lie, excuse me, I felt pretty good. I mean, I was doing good, staying sane, doing my thing, hanging out with my friends, you know, where I needed to go, what I needed to do. And then last night hit. Actually, yesterday morning hit. Hang on, I've got some. We've got Deranged Lunatic, aka DL. Arwyn, you might be a weenie, but you're a pretty one at that. Thank you, DL. Oh, I'm Weenie the Pooh. I'm a weenie. And Fat Steven comes in with make sure to mix it up with strong man hands. Fake news, y'all. Little dainty feminine hands. But I would imagine, yeah, strong, big man hands would work good. Stirring that cream cheese until it melts. Mm-hmm. That would be nice. Uh, shit, where was I? Oh, hey, Mac. Hey, come on in. We're chewing the fat, talking, you know, whatever. Yeah, you could stir in some sausage. That's what you wanted. Absolutely. So I did that and everything was good. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah. Mag says, Arwyn, that's a version of a funeral pyre. Very spiritual. Flames can be a symbol of rebirth. There y'all have it. Maybe I'm not so off my nut. Because I thought, you know, this is, as I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know, this is something I really need to do, but damn, is this going to be weird? No, it felt like the most natural thing in the world. And then yesterday, things were fine. Things have been fine. I started feeling bluesy. Started reading some Twitter, getting in my head, doubting things, just kind of feeling. I didn't let it get to the rabbit trail or anything. I just was like, shit. You know, a little bluesy. I need some Christmas cheer. So I put on some Christmas music, played Fortnite with Arlena and Mary. It was just the girls. It was fun. And everything was fine. I had a great time. I felt good. Started watching some streaming, and then about an hour in, y'all, this gut-wrenching loneliness hit me. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Do I want to stay in pain? Do I want to stay lonely? And nights are always hard, though. I will say, really good nights, they're not few and far between because I've had great nights. I don't want to make it sound like I'm lonely all the time. But when I do wrestle with this kind of loneliness, it's usually at night because I'm here alone. It's night, everything's settled. And that's when I'm most susceptible to it. So nights have been difficult at times anyway, but I was like, I don't want this. What is going on? And I started thinking about it and I realized it's pretty textbook. It's pretty textbook, just residual effects from loss. There's nothing I was asking for. I wasn't looking at anything depressing. I wasn't, I was watching gaming, for crying out loud. Gaming's happy for the most part. Even the horror games I love to watch because, they're interesting and I don't have to actually play it and get the shit scared out of me. I can watch somebody else get the shit scared out of them. Win-win. And it just knocked the wind out of me. And I was like, fuck. And, there were some people I wanted to talk to, but I couldn't because, they were living their life. They were doing shit. And about 11:30, I went to bed. I think it was about 11:30. I don't know. That's early for me. I'm normally up to midnight 1. Sometimes lately I haven't been making it though. I've been tired. But the point is, I've been thinking about it today. And yeah, I understand that back when I was going through what I was going through, I was in pain, but there were layers of it. And once you got past a certain layer, you were just numb. It was like your body couldn't take any more pain. So you just kind of shut things down. And y'all, I will get to the chat. I just kind of want to get through this without squirreling because y'all know I squirrel. And that's normal and natural. We all go through that when we're going through something. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, I was watching groins yesterday. Oh, my groin. No, that was both the groins. Yeah, all my groin was the night, the stream before. DL says you're not the only one. Nights are lonely for a lot of people. Spawn says there are times where I still miss them. Have a good cry and carry on. YK, it never really leaves. Yeah, that's true. But I thought, okay, I'm working towards healing. I'm acknowledging it. I've said goodbye to him. I understand what's going on. I understand the grief process as far as I can understand it, because I think with everyone it's different. But I realized it's because, and I want y'all to listen to me because some of y'all may need to hear this, because I know some of y'all have struggles too. It's when I started being happy and feeling joy and trusting again and loving again and being open to things. And it's when I started feeling and living in that realm, which I've had great moments of that, but it's really been probably the past, I don't know, year to 7 months that I've really been operating in that. I'm still wrestling with shit, but for the most part, I've been operating in that space of just, this is awesome. I am moving on with my life. I am finding things. I'm doing things. The reason why this shit hits so hard is because I am leaving myself open. I am more open to things. I don't have that protection built in around me. And so when those things hit, they hit hard because I am so open to emotions and feelings and, yeah, this feels good. And then wham, that sneaks in. You don't know it. And then next thing you know, whack, like a wrecking ball, you just smacked on it. And you're like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? And then it's just, unless you get talked off the roof, at least me, I just have to go to bed. Mary! Hey, bestie! Hey, Mary. Yes, y'all, Mary is here. Hide. Let me scroll back up a little bit. Some of y'all have said some things here. Hang on. Okay, now this is coming from my spawn, y'all. Mama, it's been 4 years in February. You can't rush your grief because in retrospect, you've never really grieved. You stacked away the pain and now you're finally letting it release and live through it. Okay, that's fair. She lives with me, so she sees me. I feel like I have grieved, but I didn't really think I did till I wrote that letter and burned that letter. And Spawn, I haven't even told you and your brother about that, but now you know. Um, so I feel like I'm finally accepting that process, because if you don't go through it and you don't understand it, it will fuck you up. And I realize that now. I realize it's because I am so open to people and so open to other things that it is going to be able to come in and stab me. And I don't know when, and I don't know where, and I don't know how, but let me tell you, it was rough, and I felt it comes trying to come back on me again today, even after all the beautiful things y'all said about me this morning. I felt it trying to come on me again today, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm going to stream. I am going to stream, because if I'm feeling this, I know there's other people out there who have felt this way, or who are feeling this way, or who know people who feel this way. Maybe they could give me some perspective, you know? And I don't want to live there at all. But I don't know that there's a timetable for it. Shit, I wish there was. I wish I could look and say, okay, January 1st, no more feeling bad at night. No, stop it. If I could turn that off, I would. There's other things that I've been dealing with, that I have dealt with, that I feel good about, that I did not feel good about, but I feel good about now, and I have. And then this happens, and it's like, can I please get a break? God, can I please get a break? And he's like, you've got to let yourself feel this. You have got to go through this, because you will never understand how to react if you don't. You will never understand how to go through it if you don't. And sometimes I'm like, I'm tired of trying to be strong. Hey, Basque. Hey, good to see you. And have a good one, Twinsy. Y'all say bye to Daryl. I'm tired of having to be strong all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I have people I depend on who keep me strong. I don't think they realize how much I depend on them for that, but they do. They are my strength. They help keep me strong, because they listen to me. They don't judge me. They talk straight to me. They love me. And that has been a godsend. Without that, I don't even think I'd be as far along as I am. I won't lie, y'all. I'm hard-headed. My thing is I hate being a bother. I feel like I'm always going to be a bother to people. What the hell is that about? I feel like I'm going to be a bother. And I think that's my insecurity feeding it, because I haven't found my footing. But I've been told again and again by people, you're no bother. DL says grief takes time. It's different for each person. Yeah. K Marine says, I've been digging myself out of the grief pit, depression, and all the rest. I allowed myself to get buried under, still covered in dirt, but brushing myself off. K Marine, I hear you. And I kind of feel like that's where I'm at. I am brushing myself off. And again, I don't want to say I'm forgetting things, but I no longer live that life, and I'm brushing myself off so I can live a new life. That's all that I want. Gun Bunny says, I have to run because I need to start dinner and feed the cats indoor and outdoor. Have a good one, Gun Bunny. Steven says, showing weakness is showing vulnerability, which is strength. I guess it is. It's hard, though. Y'all, it's hard. It's hard to sit here and tell y'all this when y'all were so sweet this morning, rainbows and sunshine and unicorn farts. And that's what I want to be for y'all. I mean, shit, y'all are more that for me than I feel like I could ever be for you. I have said that, and I will live by that. I'm reading this chat. I am feeling for y'all. I've heard some of y'all talk about this stuff before, and it's like, yeah, I get you. And here it is. Sometimes, Besqueaka says, sometimes it's hard to keep holding on, and you just want to break. You just want to break. And you've got people on the outside looking in that are like, I don't get it. You were fine yesterday, or you were fine a couple of days ago. What's going on? And you want to explain it and you want to say, I don't know. It is fucking, it's not like PTSD, but in some ways it is the same principle. And last night I was sitting there and this loneliness hit, and it's like I was having a panic attack, but instead of moving it coming outwards, I was internalizing it inside, and my emotions were just boiling. And I was angry at myself, y'all. I was pissed off because I'm like, no, don't, what the hell? Don't do this to me. I do not want to feel this way. And yet I could not shake it. So, oh, stop it. That's because of y'all. Y'all, look this up, Arwyn. Ooh, look up docking, Arwyn. Sexual docking. Look this up, Arwyn. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I've learned a lot on social media. I mean, I knew what that shit was. I just didn't know what it was called. But some of it, I'm like, no, some of it is just so far out there. My brain just doesn't go there. Okay. I'm getting clocked, but it's true. Arlita says, no, you're not stubborn. Yeah. And I hate it. I have a stubborn streak, but it's to my own. It's to my fault. It's to my fault. I convince myself of shit, and then I get stubborn about it, and it's to my own fault. I'm not kidding. Weenie the Pooh. It's true. I do shit to my own hurt. Power 800 says it's never easy. It's not. It's really not. Squeaka says people think pain is a bother, but sometimes being human and sharing pain helps others grieve too. Squeaka, and that's why I do these. That's why I'm doing this. And I should have done a stream early. You know, I should have been streaming this whole time, but there's just some things that are private I can't really talk about, that I'm not comfortable talking about. And then there's other things like this. I'm like, well, I'm not comfortable talking about it, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it because maybe I'm not alone. And someone out there can say, you know what? Shit, I've been there. Or damn, I'm going through that right now. I'm not alone. And Cambrian, and I'm sorry, I'm a little drippy right now in the eye. So just bear with me. Cambrian says, you're running at a gallop by comparison, love. Look at you go. All farting rainbows of pumpkin spice while giggling. I do giggle a lot. I do. I do. But you know that I think that kind of stuff, because I mean I've always giggled, but never like I have, I think, in the past, God, 2 years, going on 3 years. It feels good to laugh. You know, because it's a saying, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Well, sometimes I just don't want to cry. I just want to laugh. And it feels great. And Steven says, nothing in life worth doing is easy. That is so true. That is so true. Suck it up, Spawn. An eyelash fell into my eye. Send help. Talking about it takes a lot of courage. Well, you know, and that's the thing, I rate. Honest to God, I don't feel courageous. I feel like a mess sometimes. Last night, I was a mess. That there was no courage in that. There was just what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, panic and loneliness. And I know some people would say, well, it takes courage to get through it. But how? Sometimes you just got to grit your teeth and do it. You don't feel courageous. It's not courage. It's just, I got to get through this or my brain is going to explode. But I get what you're saying. Talking about it, it helps. It really does help. Booshy, where is he? Boosh. All of the small men's and XXL women's shirts are sold out at AOC's merch site. I'm sorry, I find that kind of funny. All the soy boys that, are like, what, 5 feet tall and weigh 90 pounds soaking wet. All of them, the male feminists. I'll come in and white knight for you, my lady. What do you want me to say? Women power, we. And all the women that are like, 6'2" and 500 pounds. I don't know. It's whatever. Not all male feminists look like that. Not all female feminists look like that. But y'all know, I'm talking stereotypes. Yeah, it's my channel. I'll talk stereotypes, damn it. And Mary says, I know how you feel. I feel it almost every evening before I sleep. It doesn't matter how great of a day I've had, I still go to sleep alone. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. And, Mary and I have talked about it. Arlena and I have talked about it. Um, we've girl gabbed about it. We've commiserated. We've shared war stories. And it's really what they are. I have this vision of if you could see somebody's emotional scars on their body, some of those scars would be long and deep. Some of them would be tiny but crisscrossed all over. That one thing that you think you're through, and then you go and you still pick at it. You you pick that scar up, and then it bleeds again, and then it's got a scar over. Just God, what would we see of each other? Some are scars of beauty. Both of my children were C-section, and yeah, it's a C-section scar, but you know what? It's a scar of beauty because I did that to myself for the birth of my children, and I would never undo it. Okay, I'm scarred. I've got little tiny silver cat scars all over me. You can't really see them, but if I point them to you, you'll see them. You'll know they're there. I've got a scar from these are physical. These are physical scars. I've got a scar from what you call it? Oh, what's that their thing that got taken out years ago? Gallbladder. It's a tiny one, but it's there. But emotional scars. Those ones that run deep and run long and bleed even after 4 years later. And it's those scars that confuse a grown woman in the middle of the night just trying to live her life on her own terms. Those scars, if we could see those from each other, we might have more compassion with each other. We might be like, shit, you've been through that. And then we would sit there and we'd compare them and we'd go, not in a vain way, but in a damn, brother, let me show you this. This is what happened, blah, blah, blah. Well, sister, let me show you this. I understand where you come from because, this happened with this scar, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, Boosh. Shut up. Oh, God, Stephen. Usually courage comes after donating the cats to Korean girls. No. They'd be too stringy and gamey and inbred. No, that wouldn't work. Nobody would buy them. And y'all, I love my cats, so nobody think I'd actually do that. Squeaka says, I agree, Mary. I feel like Arwyn is telling the story of my life. Hugs. We all come from different backgrounds. We all come from different areas. We all come from different, customs. Some of us cultures. But we all acknowledge and recognize pain. Y'all, there's some universal things in this world: joy, happiness, triumph, pain, sorrow, loneliness. That's human condition, y'all. It don't matter where you're from in this world. At some point or another, you're going to get your heart broken. At some point or another, you're going to get bitterly disappointed. At some point or another, you are going to feel so happy, you just want to fly. I've had moments like that these past 2 years. I've had moments where I was so damn happy, when I laid down to go to bed, I felt like I was going to float off the bed. Not in a creepy exorcist way, but in a happy, look at me, y'all. I'm going to go soaring around the stars for a while and then settle back into a nice, peaceful sleep kind of way. I've had those moments. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't. But this thing last night, screw that. That was just, Yeah, a scar of honor. Yeah, my C-section scar is a scars are scar of honor. They really are. Anyway, I'm doing a little better. When I realized all this, I'm like, okay, yay, I understand why it's happening. It's residual effects. Okay, yay, good. Residual effects. We got it. And then it's like, okay, yay. It's because I've been so open and so happy and blah, 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 that it's come in, sneak in like a ninja. There I am. But now what the fuck do I do about it? I'm like, crap. What do I do? Talk to people. Try and put things in perspective. It will only last for a time and then it'll move on. What do you need to do to get through times like that? What would you need to do? Squeaka says, I think we'd be surprised at the scars people hold that others are too scared to share. I agree with that. Y'all, me, I'm, on most things, not all things, but on a lot of things, I'm an open book. I really am. And my whole motive here is just to share what I'm experiencing, again, in hopes that either I can get some advice and some inspiration or just some commiseration and camaraderie, or that you can. We're talking human condition here. That's all we're doing. Let me scroll back up. Hang on. Mary, what'd you do? Stephen, after my fuck up, I'm now calling you Father Stephen. Congrats, Father Stephen. Oh, that's very officious. And Arlena says, Arwyn, check Twitter. Okay, I will. Stephen chimes in with, I don't think I'm holy enough. Oh my God. No, he's already Big Daddy Fortnite. And yeah, okay. She usually falls up the stairs. Stop telling on me. I know. I've already said this on back too, but shit, still. Some things we just go, nobody's calling me a daddy. See? Yeah, Big Daddy Fortnite. I'm sorry. You can't escape that one. Oh, excuse me, Big DF. BDF. Big DF. BDF. That's how I got him in my what do you call it? Fortnite lobby. Nicknames. He's BDF. Anyway, all right, let me check Twitter. Hang on, y'all. Let me go to Zatwata. Oh my God, what is this? Okay. Where is it? I can't see it. Twitter messages. It keeps telling me select a message. I can't. What the hell? Did you put the picture in there? Because I can't find the messages. It's clicking. It's just saying select a message. It won't let me do anything with it. Hang on. Y'all, I do got to show you some shit. Yeah, I can't see it, Arlena. I'm looking through the, oh my God, some of y'all's responses. Okay, I don't see it. It's not letting me see anything. But I do want to show y'all some shit Irate made last night. And I gotta admit, these made me laugh. These freaking made me laugh so much because I was just it. Oh, it's courtesy of Chris. I can't see it. It's not letting me. Yeah, anytime I click on it, it just says it's blank. It says select a message. So, all right, let me go to the share screen. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna show y'all some shit. Mark, hey Mark. All right, let me come back to StreamYards. Y'all, Mark's here. All right, y'all see this picture that Irate did? It's supposed to be, it's me Arwyn Avalon sipping her tea. What is wrong with this image? Huh? First of all, not all are these inordinately big ass hands. Yes, they're man hands, fake news, but they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 fingers, y'all. I got 12 freaking fingers. What the hell, irate? But it doesn't end there. Let's scroll up. Ooh, looky here. At least I got 10 fingers this time. Big ass hands. That's like that looks to me almost like if Mother Goose was like, hell no, I ain't getting old, and does a potion to stay young, and then she's got all of her cats instead of the kids, because all the kids, she's so old now, all the kids grew up and moved away. So she filled them with, filled her shoe, or was that old Mother Goose or old Mother? I don't know. It's one of them. But filled her shoe with cats, and she's got these big ass old hands. Okay, nice. But now here we go. Oh my God. It's like something from The Ring or something from some horror movie. Look at that. Look at them hands, y'all. Look at them fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The cats are cute, though. The cats are amazing. But this one I love. Normal size hands. My hands are actually a little smaller than that in real life. But y'all, that did make it up. That made fucking, 12 finger kaiju over here, kaiju hands. That made up for it. That is so beautiful. And y'all, my mouse is wanting to stick. And then he made this one, which is so cute. Look how cute that is. Look at these smiley, happy faces. Y'all, little ears, fan. Now, this one is actually more like the real me. Yes, I have more meat on my bones than the other two girls. Cats, that is more meat. And then he made Sugar and Spice, y'all. Look at that. We got that one. Oh, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one. Damn, I get better looking with each one. Thank you, Irate. Oh, God, these are so cute. Okay, like the little cartoon one. Another one. And y'all, this one's my favorite. Sugar and Spice. There we go. I love it. All right. And I can't, I haven't, yeah, I can't find, oh, wait, hang on. Chris sent me a gift. Oh my God. All right, let's see. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, I can't do it without showing all my DMs, and I don't want to show my DMs. It won't make it big. All right, y'all have to show me how to do it. It is a picture of a little baby unicorn, and it is shitting out rainbow colored glitter. It is sparkling. It is actually rainbow colored glitter. It's adorable. Well, I am a Gemini rising. So there is another side to me. Anyway, I love you. Oh my God. It's Miss Marvel. Arwyn Avalon is Miss Marvel. Beautiful hands. Yeah, when Arlene and I stream together, she'll tell me how to do that. I just can't figure out how to do that. I take it Smudge was taking the pictures. Anyway, y'all, all I want to say, and I'm going to wrap up here in a minute. I do have an outro. I think I played it once before, but it's been so long. It is similar to the intro, but Spawn is going to tweak it some more. We have some plans. The very first scene, we have some plans for that. But I am going to play it just because I like to play my outro, and I like to show y'all's goodbyes and shit. I think I just really like to do that. So anyway, hang on a minute. Okay, all right. I think Arlena's going to do it for me. She's going to do it for me, y'all, so you can see it. Let me go back to comments real quick. I think I need a new mouse. Oh my God, this thing is sticking. Okay. Memes. Hey, memes. We're just wrapping up, but hey, it's good to see you. We've been talking all kinds of stuff today. Yeah, all kinds of shit. You'll have to go back and listen to it, because I don't know. I know I talk about this kind of stuff a lot, but it's who I am. It's what I go through. And like I said, I know others are going through it too. But anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap up. But my point is this, before I play the outro, you're not alone when you have those feelings, and it doesn't mean you're wrong. Oh, here we go. Okay. Arlena's doing this. See, I can't get it big. I can't get it any bigger. Y'all see it? All right. I love it. I think it's cute. She still tried. Is it a That's Dolly Parton, isn't it? I love it. Oh my God. Mary, there's Dolly Parton as a fairy for you. That's probably Arlena kicking ass as a fairy. Castle says, oh boy. Chris, I love it. Crap the rainbow, taste the rainbow with Skittles. Oh God, DMs. Yeah, DMs. We know. Those weren't my DMs, Steven. Those were Arlena's. I didn't even throw mine up because DMs. Um, hang on, let me check something real quick. Okay. So anyway, y'all, you're not alone. We are not alone. And just because you have that feeling when you think everything is going good, it's not your fault. It's not, you haven't done anything. You haven't, you haven't asked for it. It happens. The shit happens. And it happens a lot around the holidays because this is a time of goodwill and cheer. And it should be that all year round, but whatever. Society wise, this is the time. And this is when losses are felt the most. Even when you've moved on from losses, you still have that residual shit that wants to stick to you. Don't be afraid to talk about it. It's coming from good faith. And to me, any conversation in good faith has its place. And Mary, bullshit. Don't you believe that? Do not. Yeah, no, it's not always your fault. Nope. Nope. Take fault for what you've done. This goes, this is to everyone. Take fault for what you've done. If you've done something that you could do better, but if you're doing everything to the best of your ability and somebody puts that shit on your shoes, wipe it off. Don't claim it. Hey, memes. Anyway, talk to one another. Don't be afraid to reach out, and don't be afraid to reach out to someone else. If you have an issue, and I know I've said this before, reach out. And y'all, I need to practice what I preach because, like I said, I am stubborn. And I do feel like, particularly when I'm feeling down and low, I don't want to bother anyone with my bullshittery, blah, blah, even though I'm told by everyone it's fine, but you don't want to unload that on people. But just remember, you're okay. Do whatever it is you need to do to get through whatever it is you need to get through. And if you got to take it a day at a time, take it a day at a time. But damn it, y'all, I'm ready to start living. I am ready to just be Arwyn. I am just Arwyn. I want my own dreams. I want my own decisions. I want to carve my own path. And I don't want a lot out of life. I don't want riches. I don't need riches. I don't need, fancy clothes. I don't need, I just want somewhere warm and dry and comfortable to live. I want love in my life, and I want good friendship that people I can trust in my corner. That's really all I want. I'm totally happy with that. And I don't want to drive myself crazy doing it. Oh, Asaj. Hey, Asaj. He says, just popping in because the Batmobile is in park. Mom called from heaven to ask if you were Spice Girl. Would you be Pumpkin Spice? Apparently, there are bars in heaven. I think I'd be Sugar Spice. I'd either be Sugar Spice or, I could see Pumpkin Spice. I'm good with that. Shit, Weenie Spice lately, but I'm sorry. When you know, you know. Squeaka says, not going to lie, I've been fighting this a lot lately. Thanks so super much for helping people feel not alone, Arwyn. You can have all the hugs you want if we meet. Thank you so, so much. Squeaka, we will bear hug when we meet. My beautiful little Squeaka mouse. One of the sweetest souls I've ever met. Easily. She does things for people that y'all have no idea about because you know what? Squeaka is not in it for glory. She does things for people because she has a genuine heart for them and she wants to help. No purer motive than that. Arlena says, you need 1 million cats, coffee, and some forks. Oh my God, and Mary's skirting right in. She needs 1 million less cats, LOL. Cambrian, shut up. Nobody asked you. And don't forget the industrial-sized drum of hand lotion. Shut up. I do not have man hands. Fake news. Chris says, Arlena, the pumpkin was so your fault for a certain Georgia not seeing it for what it was. Y'all, one day we will have to share that picture. We will have to share that picture. And Steven says, keep Glory Hole quiet. Oh my God, we need to get out of here. All right, I'm going to play my outro. Y'all love one another. Be there for one another, whether it's a good friend of yours or just an acquaintance. Tis the season, y'all. Let's lift one another up. And if somebody comes knocking on your door and needs to talk, let them do it. Because you know what? They may bless you as much as you bless them. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you again soon. Mwah! Bye, y'all.
You will take nothing from me, dwarf. I laid low your warriors of old. I instilled terror in the hearts of men. I am king.